Hey, hello again, and welcome to Gimme A Minute 15. I had to keep track of the count on that one. So today we threw some grammar at the students. We started our daily grammar practice where we have one sentence a week, and each day of the week we do different things to it. Today we did identifying parts of speech. So we had a very simple sentence because this is the first time that we did it. So what was it? Oh, many students. Oh, something about the Star school newspaper. It's a really simple sentence, and it literally is a simple sentence because they'll find that out on Wednesday when we do sentence parts. Nope, sentence parts and phrases is tomorrow. Then I haven't done this since last May, so I'm trying to remember. Wednesday is clauses and sentence type. That's it, Wednesday. And then Thursday is everybody's favorite day, usually capitalization and punctuation, because it's typically easy. And then Friday, we diagram the sentence, which is, yay, I love it. Let's see. Today. Oh, I forgot. I'm a horrible teacher. I'm a terrible teacher. Why? Because out of 150 of my students, I have one kid who went home and printed out the PDFs that I put on Schoology and wrote on them, and she tried to turn them in to me today and said, why won't you take them? And I said, well, that's not your instructions. Your instructions are to download the PDF, to fill it out, and to turn that in. Those are your instructions. But it would be so easy for you to take these papers. I told her, yes, it would be easy, but that's not what I'm going to do because those aren't your instructions. So, hard lesson for her, but I'm not going to be grading everybody's work in Schoology and her on paper. And I've told the students my entire course is online. They have a big shot coming later on this week because I did grades this weekend. And they campus pulled grades at 8 this morning. So there should be a progress report coming this week sometime. For the middle of the grading period. So I don't think they're going to like that very much. Some kids are doing really well. Some kids are not doing really well. And it's their choice. They're choosing to sit there and, watch videos and play games. I see it every day. I had one kid today, horrible headache. And, I let him put his head down because I let him get some water, in case he was just dehydrated or whatever, but I didn't mess with him because I know he wasn't feeling well. And it wouldn't have done me any good to have just poked him and prodded him and said, hey, get to work. Whereas the kids who are watching videos and playing games, I have no problem poking and prodding them. What are you doing? I bet it's not the right thing. What are you doing? I don't think that game is going to get you any grades, at least not right now. Maybe 10 years from now when you're designing games, that's cool. But right now, you need to pass English 2, in order to pass to 11th grade. All right, thought somebody was at my door. So, it was a good day. I threw the grammar at them. They actually, didn't find it. Nobody really fought me on it, other than it just seemed like, a refresher, we did simple nouns and verbs and adjectives and adverbs. And, how many kinds of nouns are there? And apparently there's 4 because there's 2 I don't know about. And the 2 that we did know are proper and improper. That actually made me laugh really hard when she said that. I laughed. I said, I've never heard that. That's funny. So we had proper, and we finally got around to common. So it just took a minute, adverbs modify verbs, but adjectives modify adverbs. See, I'm learning all kinds of things. This year. Who knows? I may be a genius by the time this year is over with all these things these kids have to tell me. So, it was a pretty good day. The kids are starting to realize that their vocabulary grade is a summative, and if you just do a round of 10 words, that's not going to do you any good when there's 40 words in the list, and it's mastery. They have to do the list to mastery, So if you just go through the list once, it's only going to get you about, in the mid-20s or so for your grade. And, the more you do it, the longer you do it, the more you master the words, the higher your grade goes. Man, I had a whole bunch of kids with like 4s and 11s and 20s. I had a couple of kids, hey, I finished it. It said, it'll tell you you're done. You're done with this list. So why you don't finish that list, I don't know. But I think next week I may skip vocabulary. I was trying to give them a new list every 2 weeks. I may skip vocabulary. I've done 2 weeks. Their second vocab is due this Friday. But I might skip next week just to let them get all caught up because all their fiction, their short story assignments are due at the end of next week. So I'm thinking about that. I'm contemplating that. And I guess depending on how much progress I see in the fiction, will make my decision. I mean, they're doing quizzes, and a couple of them are doing the discussions, but I think I need to get more hands-on into what they're doing. Some of them have done some really cool creative assignments, and I'm very excited about that. So I can't wait to see more of those. So I think that's about it for today. I will see you tomorrow because I got to go home and watch my Cardinal game. Bye, and go Cardinals.